accredited assessor for bread and pastry production and C2. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Clarice Clarin, our representative from PESDA Provincial Office. So Ms. Clarin is here to oversee the conduct of competency assessment and to check if the conduct is in accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodology and procedures. She will not assess you. So before I start, let me check first the attendance. As I call your name, please affix your signature, then present to me your respective admission slip. So first, please John Coaching Aganan. And Ms. Mary Jean Mahusa. So I have here with me your accomplished self-assessment guide and application form. This is an indication that you know and can perform all the units of competency enumerated in this qualification. So the purpose of our assessment for bread and pastry production NC2 is to determine the level of your competency. This can also be used for local or overseas employment and promotion. And today, I am going to administer competency assessment in bread and pastry production and C2 with the core unit of competency, namely, prepare and produce bakery products, prepare and produce pastry products, prepare and present gâteaux, torts, and cakes, prepare and display petit fours, and lastly, present desserts. So, your task to be performed is to perform the bread and pastry production and C2. We will collect evidences through the demonstration and oral questioning to determine your knowledge and skills for bread and pastry production. The assessment method that we will use is the demonstration and oral questioning. This method will help measure the underpinning knowledge and skills. For your personal needs, our restrooms are located downstairs beside the conference room, and you can take your meal at the canteen located at the lobby. If you have difficulty in understanding the given instruction, please do not hesitate to inform me because I am willing to translate it for you. But once the assessment has started, please refrain from asking questions because it will no longer be entertaining. During the actual assessment, please observe safety precautions as you perform the different tasks. In case of accident, please call my attention immediately. With regard on the assessment result, we observe strict confidentiality. In case you have any question regarding the assessment result, you have the right to appeal. You can submit your appeal to the PESDA Provincial Office, where the assessment center and the assessor are work accredited. Do you have any question? So this time, I am going to administer the competency assessment agreement sheet. This sheet serves as a contract between the candidate and the assessor, that the assessor explains and the candidate understands the process and requirements of the assessment. Please affix your signature and answer all the questions outlined in the sheet. Get one and pass. So do you have any questions or clarifications? No. So if you have no questions and clarifications, I am going to distribute to you this specific instruction. Please read them carefully. So everybody must be ready now. Let us now start the assessment proper. So Ms. Aganan, you may now proceed to the demonstration area. Bring with you your specific instruction. So Ms. Aganan, this is our assessment area where you are going to perform bread and pastry production and C2. So please read your specific instruction. If you have any question, you may ask now because once the assessment has started, you can no longer ask any questions.
I have no question, ma'am.
On that regard, you may now begin, and please be informed that after the demonstration, oral questioning will follow. Done? Let's proceed to oral questioning. Okay, good. Let's proceed to feedbacking. So, Miss Aganan, how do you feel about the assessment?
Ma'am, I am confident that I was able to perform well during the demonstration, even if I have a hard time with a written test and oral questioning.
My observation coincides with your opinion. You are competent in performing the different skills and bread and pastry production. In oral questioning, you are very confident in answering and your answers are correct. And the results of the written test shows that you are knowledgeable enough about bread and pastry production. For that, I would like to congratulate you for a job well done and for having a competent rating on this assessment. Once again, congratulations. Will you please affix your signature in your rating sheet as well as your competency assessment result summary? The assessment center manager will sign your CRRS and I will give it to you in the holding area. So before you go back to the holding area, I would like to inform you on how to request or claim your national certificate. And requesting your NC, that would be from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the provincial office located at Dalahican, Matri City. Fill up the request form and attach the following: original copy of your CRRS, one passport size picture with a white background, wearing colored garment, and 2 documentary stamps. Then fill up the request for payment and prepare 100 pesos and 50 pesos for the national certificate, then 50 pesos for the certification, authentication, and verification. Okay, once again, congratulations. So, Ms. Mahusay, this is our assessment area where you are going to perform the bread and pastry production in school. So, please read your specific instruction. If you have any question, you may ask now because once the assessment has started, you can no longer ask any question.
No, ma'am, I have no questions.
Okay, on that regard, you may now begin and please be informed that after the demonstration, oral questioning will follow. Then, let's proceed to oral questioning. Okay, good. Let's proceed to feedbacking. Ms. Mahusay, how do you feel about the assessment?
Ma'am, I am confident that I was able to perform well during the demonstration even if I had a hard time with the written test and oral questioning.
So, my observation coincides with your opinion. You are competent in performing the different skills in bread and pastry production. In oral questioning, you are very confident in answering and your answers are correct. And the results of the written test shows that you are knowledgeable enough about bread and pastry production. For that, I would like to congratulate you for a job well done and for having a competent rating on this assessment. Once again, congratulations. Will you please affix your signature in your rating sheet as well as in your competency assessment result summary? The assessment center manager will sign your CRRS and will give it to you in the holding area. But before you go back to the holding area, I would like you to inform on how to request or claim your national certificate. In requesting your national certificate or NC, that would be from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the provincial office located at Dalahican, Matri City. Fill up the request form and attach the following: the original copy of your CRS, one passport size picture with white background, wearing colored garment, and 2 documentary stamps. Then fill up the request for payment and prepare 100 pesos. The 50 pesos for the national certificate, then 50 pesos for the certification, authentication, and verification. Okay, once again, congratulations. Assessment Center Manager, the assessment is over. Will you please sign this competency assessment result summary? Thank you, ma'am. Okay, candidates, I will distribute your CARS. So thank you very much everyone. Assessment is now over. You may now go. Tester representative. Assessment is over for the bread and pastry production and safety.